And hello, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses. We shall continue. I just went through and reorganized some abilities, combat arts, battalions. I hadn't done that in a long time. A lot of them actually were around the place where I want them to be. Some of them needed to be, even put in a new class because they, mastered the previous class. I will note, a lot of the ones I have on the class just before I need to get them to the last class I want to get them to are like 10 experience away from it in the class experience. So it's like, one more battle. Like 1/10 of a battle. Something like that. Just throw them out there. It is what it is. What were we doing last time? I'm pretty sure I still need to explore, so... I think that was the entire point, actually. So, yeah. Let's do that. Okay. I'm still not going to be trying to do notable training stuff, so basically, I don't even know if I have enough food left to do shit, so... Who cares, basically?
A class reunion on the battlefield? That's bleak. That must have been so hard on everyone.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta keep looking after them all. I mean, they still look to you for guidance, you know?
Yeah, she gets it, at the very least. At the very least, she gets it.
No.
Professor! Greetings, Professor! Nothing to report. Is it true that we'll be assaulting Fort Merceus next? That doesn't sound like the brightest idea. I've heard that it's built to withstand an attack from even the largest of armies. And not to tell you how to do your job, but don't do it. I'm not ready to say my final goodbyes to everyone.
Wow, you are convinced. Nah, we'll be able to do it. We wouldn't have the mission if we couldn't. Actually, it would be interesting. It would be interesting if there was a mission, a battle that we just could not actually win, or something like that. Or it was like designed so they had reinforcements show up, something like that. And like the story was actually we lost.
Hey there! We merchants of the Alliance territories were excited to hear of your victory in the last battle. We don't much like the prospect of doing business under the heel of the Empire. The Alliance is what we know and love. But more than that, it's low on regulations, which is great for business.
Oh my.
Please keep up the good work, Professor. The merchants of the world are on your side.
Well, have fun with that.
No.
Because if I gotta say, it's definitely not gonna be super low regulations. Let's do 100% business for everyone. Yeah. Personally, I'm not a big fan of that approach to everything, but yeah.
I never used to care whether I lived or died. But after seeing so much death firsthand, I now realize how precious life truly is. I'm ashamed of how arrogant I was to think that death could mean so little.
That is a fantastic growth for you. Proud of you. Legitimately.
Definitely. After that great battle earlier, the balance of power in Fodlan has shifted greatly. To get revenge for all our fallen friends, we'll have to stake our lives on the fight that lies before us.
Well, I'm still not the sort of person who gives a shit about revenge, so... Have I heard of the Death Knight? Okay, so the Death Knight's gonna be in this next battle?
Ah, Professor, I have a question for you. Have you heard of the Death Knight? I'm referring to that Imperial general who has been operating under that moniker.
Nope, haven't heard of him at all.
Well now, I don't know very much myself, only that he's caused a great deal of havoc in the West. Nothing is certain yet, but I get the feeling we'll have to face him soon enough.
Okay, I'm committed to that one, okay. Obviously I've heard of him, but okay.
After the battle at Gronder, some people claim they saw my father.
Really?
They said he walked off the battlefield clutching His Highness's dead body. So long as Father's alive, I don't need anything else. I hope to see him again one day.
What a deadbeat.
Claude takes care of the strategy, you direct the troops, and the rest of us focus on the fighting. As long as the system keeps working, we can win any battle, no matter the odds. That's what everyone's saying, anyway. Hope you can keep up with our expectations, Professor.
Interesting. I'm pretty sure most of the strategies have been from my mind, though, rather than Claude's. Claude has had a few little schemes he's come up with, but I wouldn't describe much of what he's done as the quote-unquote strategy of the day.
Standing face to face with those whom I went to school with. On the field of battle. How inhuman war is. How horrifying. My heart feels shattered. It is my hope that this war marks the end of such foolish behavior.
Have you met humanity? Well, you know, war fucking sucks, but the thing about it is that it's not like there are other ways conflict and things can be played out that are necessarily... There are ways that they can be better, but there are also ways without the aspect of war that they could be worse, is my point.
You know when you work your muscles and they start screaming? That means you gotta be nice to them. If your muscles are hungry, you gotta feed them. And let them rest when they're tired.
How can you tell what your muscles are feeling?
Of course! If my muscles hurt, then I hurt. If they're hungry, well then I'm hungry too. What's with the confused face, Professor? You look like you don't get a word I'm saying.
Yeah, why do I feel like Raphael... You know that thing from The Simpsons when you have, like, the jokes where you have, like, Homer's brain talking to his body, and they're, like, different entities? I think that's what's going on with Raphael. Probably. Almost definitely, even. Like, 99% definitely.
Hi.
Pardon me.
My veggies and I will be... What?
I've come to deliver vegetables we harvested in the village to the monastery's dining hall. Because of the season, I couldn't really pick that much. But I wanted to help you guys out, even just a little bit. We're busily planting seeds, so when things start to grow, I'll be back.
Well, it's, May. I guess, yeah, it's early on. They'll probably bloom and whatnot later on during the, year, yeah?
Hey, Professor. Fort Merceus is next, huh? Ah, the memories. It's a huge stronghold in my father's domain. The town's completely surrounded by high walls. I used to run around there when I was a kid. Way back when a fortress was just a playground for me. Yeah, those were the days.
Yeah, I should probably bring you along. Because if your, dad and other stuff like that didn't show up last time, it's gotta be relevant this time, right? I suppose we've already had the, like, only relative we know of you that has a, like, an actual, portrait already, so maybe not, but it would be weird if he never showed up in some capacity.
The fish in this pond get fed every day, so they're swimming all lazy and serene. But the only reason they're kept here is so that they can one day be used for food. But the fish don't know that, so they just swim around happily. It's a bit of a miserable thought. But aren't soldiers much the same?
That's a very good point. That's actually a very good point. For as much as people complain about the horror of war and whatnot, it's like, this is what you guys have been trained for, right?
Professor!
This is what you've been prepared for. That's like the entire point of what's been going on, yeah?
Right.
Doesn't matter how sturdy the keep. If the commander defending it is incompetent, it can fall as easy as anything. That's what they say, at least. I wonder if that applies to Fort Merceus. All I know is, if I was the Emperor, I'd never in a million years assign an incompetent commander to a fort as important as that one.
I mean, who do you think the commander is? It sounded like Edelgard retreated back into the
Maybe.
capital, so I don't think she's going to be there. So I wonder who's going to be in charge.
Okay. Edelgard, Dimitri, and our own Claude. All the house leaders from way back when, assembled again at Gronder. I wonder what their thoughts were as they headed out to the battlefield.
You can go ask Claude. Oh, I know Dimitri's thought. Kill every last... He was very vocal about his opinion on the matter. I do believe so. We can probably be very, we can get what he was thinking at the very least.
Fort Merceus is old and strong. Its reputation for durability is equal to that of Aryan Road. Are we really going to leave this to Claude, with a plan concocted by Hilda of all people?
Have a little faith. I mean, that's what I have to do because Claude won't tell me anything. Why won't Claude ever let me in on the plan? It's sort of important, I know.
I would like to, but I am always troubled by how secretively that man devises his schemes. Let us hope the end result is not too outlandish.
I don't even mind outlandish. I just want to I just want to be in on the plan so I can prepare for it. My goodness.
Sorry, but I must. Strategy in motion. A fitting outcome. A fitting outcome. So close. My moment has arrived. A fitting outcome. Too easy. Sorry, but I must.
Well, that was simple. Good job, Claude. I think his setup is quite good at the moment, at the very least.
Oh, Goddess, hear my prayer. Please bless the deceased with peace everlasting, and may his soul rest in tranquility. You know, I used to see him praying quite often when I would come to the cathedral at night. I wonder who it was he prayed for back then.
I assume you're talking about Dimitri? It seems like the most likely for you to be praying for, given your affiliation and how you were talking.
I've come here after getting chased out of the Empire. There's no place for our kind there anymore. But there are still many inside Empire territory who haven't abandoned their faith in the Church of Seiros. I pray that one day we'll get the chance to rebuild the church within the Empire.
My priorities are so different than the people I'm leading. That's part of the problem.
As I suspected, they seem to be supporting the Imperial Army now. Though I don't quite know who they are yet. Nor do I know what tricks they'll use against us next. We can't afford to let our guard down.
What exactly are we supposed to do while being on guard? I mean, what behavior of ours is different relative to then?
The battle at Gronder Field was gruesome, wasn't it? But perhaps it's irresponsible to look away. To close our eyes to the horrors of war.
I don't disagree, but you don't have to force yourself. Irresponsible or not, I'm not going to blame you if you don't want to think about it too deeply.
Thank you. But I think I do, actually. As survivors, we must ensure that all these lives were not lost in vain. We must see the tragic foundations upon which we'll build our future. May an age of peace rise from the ashes, so that all this sacrifice means something.
Yep, I think that's what every side wants. the sacrifice to mean something.
Hilda's quite a tactician, disguising ourselves as enemy soldiers to sneak in undetected. A stroke of brilliance. With this strategy, we can really snatch victory from the jaws of deceit.
Are you writing chapter names? I feel like you might be writing chapter names. That's a bad pun.
Ah, rats. You've seen through my cunning punning.
That's not even a pun anymore. It's not even a pun.
I wonder how far we can get with this plan, dressing up like Imperial soldiers to sneak in.
Claude said it could use some refinement. Any ideas?
Oh, both of these sound fantastic. Oh, this one sounds more. This one sounds like it'd be more interesting, at least for a response. Claude is a woman.
Claude dressed as a woman? I don't understand what the point of that would be.
They never expect it.
On second thought, let's just stick to the plan as originally conceived. That seems safer.
But they never expect it.
I wonder.
Oh, I can't do both. Whatever. I mean, that's the thing. They never expect it. Claude to just, show up dressed as like a noblewoman or something, and it's just like, hey guys, and it's just like, that's clearly not Claude, because Claude would never do that.
Each time we take a step forward, more blood is spilled. But by spilling that blood, we're able to take yet another step forward. War is always a cruel affair. But luckily, we have each other to lean on. We've steeled our hearts. We won't be broken.
I'm always wondering if we're pushing them too hard. I am remembering some of the attitudes from the Black Eagle stuff where some people were just like, it seemed like they were just like reveling in the war simply as a coping mechanism for it even.
If anyone's starting to feel the strain, I'm sure just hearing from you will reassure them. Please, do whatever you can to keep their morale up. Oh, and about taking the fort, I'll need a tad more time to prepare our plan. It's called an impregnable fortress for a reason, after all. My contingencies need contingencies this time, or we may not pull it off.
Involve me, damn it.
Some say they saw Gilbert, who used to serve in the Knights of Seros, at Gronder. Apparently, he was originally a knight of the kingdom who served Prince Dimitri. He was an exceptional knight. I wish I could have fought by his side.
Oh, I mean...
Fort Merceus is a keep that was constructed to defend the Imperial capital, Enbar. We cannot enter the capital without first capturing that fort. But once we have it, the city should be almost entirely at our mercy. Whatever strategy you have in mind, I have faith that it will lead to victory.
Whichever one I have at mind. Yeah, that's a way to phrase it. Definitely, it's all me, definitely.
Professor! Hey you, listen up. I've got something to report. I hear there was a huge battle recently. Glad to see you made it back safe and sound. Maybe there's life after death, or maybe that's just a bunch of pretty words. Either way, we should live like our time here is all we've got.
Those are wise words, at the very least. Whether they mean much or not.
Really? I hear Hilda proposed a genius plan, that right? We've got a little strategist on our hands. Not too long ago, she was just a tiny girl who couldn't do a thing on her own. Now look at her. She's the fiercest of the fierce. I wonder what Holst would say if he saw her now. I bet he'd be proud. Just like me.
Well, ask her now, she still probably would say she can't do a thing on her own.
It's not that I don't sympathize with Lady Edelgard's goals, mind you, but perhaps not to the point of shedding blood for her ideals.
It is always going to be relative to the goal, the context of the world, the state of being, and what you need to overcome to achieve them, but sometimes ideals are worth fighting for. It's all relative, and it's all very much a personal choice as to what sacrifices are worth it to achieve something worth achieving. But that doesn't stop the fact that some ideals are worth fighting for.
Of course, but I've gone down a different road. Peace in Fodlan and a restored House Nouvelle shall be my guiding star as I blaze my own trail.
Well, it seems like your road is always whatever lets you try to restore your house now, isn't it?
If the Empire rallies its forces and attacks Garrick Mach, I'm not so sure Abyss will be okay. If we're not careful, it'll end up buried in rubble.
Really? Okay. Is there an actual... I mean, are we actually worried about possibility they might just attack us here at this point? Because, I really think so.
Like I said, only if we're not careful. If it comes down to it, I'll protect this place till my dying breath. Maybe I'm being paranoid, but I want to ensure there's still a refuge for people to escape to.
Yeah. Good of you to stand by what you want.
People have always fought, I guess. Bandits and nobles clashing over territory, things like that. So before the war, when folks talked about how peaceful everything was, I thought, what continent are you living on? I get it now. A few isolated skirmishes here and there are nothing compared to a full-blown war. The one truly peaceful place I've known was the village where I grew up.
And that probably is because of how isolated it is, right? It's not like it's some place that people want to take over or anything else like that. Yeah. The world sucks. In every era, in some capacity. That's the freaking lesson for the day. The world sucks. There's never any...
No.
Yeah.
Please, you can't tell anyone you saw me here. I'm in hiding from the army.
Which army?
I couldn't stand the war, the violence. I had to get away. But now that I've deserted, I can't go home. Justice, ambition, what does any of that matter if you're dead? I just want to live. Is that so wrong?
Yeah, and that's why I'd make a fucking horrible soldier, personally.
I hear there was a pretty spectacular battle up there recently, but we don't hear a lot about that stuff. There was a lot of talk when it first started, but 5 years on, it's just a fact of life. What? There have been lots of battles on the surface recently? I hadn't heard. See what I mean?
Well, I think there's been lots of battles at a regular basis, unless there's been long pauses that I had not heard about previously. Which is feasible, but you know.
Got a wager for you. My friend says there's twice as many women in Abyss as men. You think he's right?
No. Not even close. This one room alone's all men.
Good eye. You win. Here, have a little something.
It's not like the women are all that frequently something I come across anyways. Twice is ridiculous. I'd even bet there's probably more men. But I guess thank you for the thing.
What do you require? Now let me see. Marvelous. This one should be proud. Now let me see. Marvelous. This one should be proud. Now let me see. Marvelous. This one should be proud. Now let me see. I expect much from this one. Yeah. Now let me see. I expect much from this one. Yes. Now let me see. I expect much from this one. Yeah. Now let me see. Marvelous. This one should be. Now let me see. I expect much from this one. Yeah. Now let me see. Marvelous. This one should be proud of. Now let me see. I expect much from this
That
one.
was a
Yes,
lot of
indeed.
5 stars.
Now let me see. Marvelous. This one should be proud of their growth. Now let me see. Marvelous. This one should be proud of their growth. Now let me see. Marvelous. This one should be proud of their growth. Now let me see. I expect much from this one. Yes, indeed.
Okay. That's a lot more A's than
Very
last.
well.
I'm pretty sure that's a lot more A's than last time, so interesting.
This food.
Oh well. Okay. Well, that's all I'm gonna do. I was hoping that might bump them up. I just saw 2 that were high on that, and I knew had some places to go with the support. So, yeah, I'm not really planning to do much else in terms of all that. So, let's, there's the done button. Okay. Let's go. I'm not really concerned about using all my time for shit, so, yeah. Yeah! Have a good birthday! Okay, are you gonna let us in on the damn plan? Or are we gonna get dressed up and told at the moment?
I delivered our letter to Fort Merceus. I don't think they suspected anything.
I knew I was right to entrust that task to you. You've got that honest kind of face that makes it easy to fool people.
Is that meant to be a compliment?
I don't know.
What did you write in the letter?
I informed them that reinforcements were on the way. It would have been suspicious for troops to show up unannounced.
So, the plan is...
We'll disguise ourselves as reinforcements from the Imperial capital and sneak into Fort Merceus.
Oh, you used my disguise plan after all.
We've also procured Imperial Army uniforms.
Ooh, good work. I knew this was the only way.
However, that alone wouldn't be enough.
You did say the plan needed a little more refinement. Are you going to dress up like Edelgard, Claude?
My idea stuck in her head.
I'm not sure that would accomplish much.
I'd like to see it, though.
In the letter, I included the name of the Imperial General leading the reinforcements.
Would be interesting, though.
While we're heading to the fort, a separate army is going to attack us.
We're going to be attacked?
That's all just for show, though. It'll be our allies who are attacking us.
Oh, I get it. We're going to make it look like the Alliance is attacking Imperial reinforcements.
Right, so that way we can draw out some of their enemies from the fort, get ourselves in, and then basically completely subterfuge their entire defense mechanism at the fort, which would leave them surprised and vulnerable in a way they would not expect. Is that basically what we're going to do then?
Right. When the troops in the fortress panic and open up the gates, we're in.
I'd love nothing more than for this plan to work, but I've got some bad news for you. Apparently, the notorious Death Knight has been placed in charge of defending Fort Merceus.
The one who kidnapped Flame.
So he's in charge, okay.
The Death Knight. I did not wish to ever think of him again.
He got some acclaim in the battle to subjugate Western Fargus. They say he holds the most military prowess in the Empire.
Even so, we've got Teach here to command us. All will be well. You have to trust us.
So your big plan is to just trust your professor? Really, boy?
Under the professor's guidance, I'm sure we'll manage somehow. We're counting on the tactics you learned from Captain Gerald.
Prepare yourselves, everyone. It's time.
Okay.
Teach, this is for your ears only, but there's actually one more part to my plan. I had hoped it wouldn't come to this, but I have no choice.
No choice. Are you gonna dress up as Edelgard anyways?
Absolutely. We can't afford to hold anything back. Thanks to Edelgard's strength, the Imperial Army is more unified than I would have expected. It was a painful realization, but after our battle at Gronder Field, it's clear that we can't win if we don't pull out all the stops. I also realized something else during that battle. There really is something special about you, Teach. The reason we were all able to keep our cool in the midst of the chaos was because we all trust in you, in your command and in your strength. Everyone here believes that we will win as long as we have you on our side. Our faith in you is borderline religious.
Don't do that. I mean, that seems unhealthy, but okay.
You and I, we have what it takes to free Fodlan from the Empire's rule. I know in my heart that we'll make it through to witness the world after all the fighting has ceased.
That man approaches.
Oh, Linhardt.
Sounds like a bother. I'll be taking a nap about now.
Will Death's scythe claim you, or will I fall to that sword of yours?
Well, I'm definitely bringing Caspar then, because Linhardt's there. Those two grew up as like best friends, right? Have to, you know. Well, let's go. Fort Merceus. Let's begin.
While awaiting reinforcements,
The Alliance predicts the Empire will continue to fortify its defenses at Fort Merceus. Knowing this risk, Claude and a select few advance, hoping to gain entry to the fort through deception.
So are we going to show up on the inside and just take it from there? Are we going to have a limited amount of turns to actually take the fort because they'll realize what's happening? Or... there are a few ways I can imagine. Wait, there's an auto battle button? What? I never even what? I've put in like 100 fucking something hours in this. I didn't realize there's an auto battle. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. Defeat the enemy commander, which is presumably the Death Knight, who is there. Hot damn. Linhart's way over there. Anyone else? Imperial General. I wonder if that might have been Caspar, if we hadn't recruited him. Claude? What are you doing all the way over there? Oh no. Why is he all the way over there? He can take care of himself pretty well, but oh no. Linhart's in his way too. Okay, so I'm not even worried about... I'm probably going to try to route this. It doesn't sound like there's a time limit at the very least. Well, there's not much I can really plan for. It just seems like it's a well-defended fort and we have to move through it almost like a maze. So, yeah. Just, they have a lot of tiles that give them a good range and shit, so just gotta be careful. Take out the distant threats sooner or later and make my way through carefully. So let's go. Let's go.
General, reinforcements have arrived from the capital. They clashed with Alliance forces in the outskirts of the city, but should enter the fortress soon.
You let them in? Make haste and slaughter them all!
Well.
Huh? Why?
Smarter than this guy.
They are enemies. Slaughter them all. I will not say it again.
We made it in. Professor, take control from the south. I have my own task to do from here. There are preparations to be made for our secret plan.
This feels like it may end poorly. Oh, okay. You are on our side, I presume. What?
I see your skills haven't dulled yet, kiddo.
What did you expect?
Everyone's confused.
Everyone, listen up! From now on, the Almiran forces will be fighting by our side.
So this is... okay.
We'll work as one, and we will bring down that fort together!
Okay, so this is your pulling out all the stops measure. Okay. Got it. Okay, that's why he's over there by himself. Got it.
An impregnable fortress is a wide-open prairie once you get inside. From here, we'll attack from the north and south at once.
No different than a prairie, you say? You've got a strange head on your shoulders, kiddo.
For Nadir the Undefeated, this should be as easy as a walk in a meadow, right?
Ha! Well, goddess or death god or whoever they may be, let's crush them to dust.
Huh. Well, they're so close to Linhardt, I feel... Oh, no. Don't go that direction. Can I control them? Can I stop them from potentially... Oh, no. If you move your units to one of the space with reinforcements into the battlefield, you can stop them from appearing there. Got it. That's fine, but... Oh, can I direct them to not go after Linhardt, who's like one of the closest enemies to them? No! Oh, no.
At the ready.
Can I just push them in the direction so they have to deal with that? People going after them. I don't even mind if they get taken out over there. I honestly don't. Is that bad? It's a little bad, I'm sure. Let's go. Warp. It's fine. Get someone off the boat.
Leave it to me. That's another one.
It works. Yes, it does. I don't think anyone has the range to go after him either. Yeah, that's actually quite perfect, isn't it? Okay. Start moving
I'll
forward
do my
then.
best.
Start moving forward then.
My blood compels me. This is for the best, right?
That's the hope.
I owe you one.
Oh, level up. Okay, cool. Yeah,
I take no.
whatever. You still have your horse slayer? Yes, you still have your horse slayer. Of course. Okay. Well, that could have gone worse. That could have gone a lot worse. Oh my. Yeah, that side's not going to go well. If they're going to be that good against all their compatriots. Yeah. Okay, I didn't think that guy was close enough. I didn't even think about him.
Appreciate it.
Don't come closer, Linhardt. Don't come closer. Oh my goodness. Okay. Fantastic. Maybe my best shot would be just taking out the Death Knight ASAP. To stop Linhardt from dying horribly. Well, that didn't go nearly as well as I probably would have hoped it would. So, that's, good for me, I guess.
If you're sure. I'm sorry.
The left side,
I'll protect everyone.
Okay, cool. That works out quite well.
Better accept it.
What did you expect?
A hard life sharpens the senses.
Who's next? Get in line.
Oh, that works. That worked very well.
Well done.
stance. I can do that from a distance too. Should do that from a distance. Especially not to draw the ire of the other guy.
All is going to plan.
So it seems.
The time is ripe.
For something.
Report! The Death Knight is moving. It looks like you're abandoning the fortress and making an escape.
We need to put an end to this here and now. Come on, let's circle around and cut off his retreat.
I am not in a position to make that work. Oh, what? No.
Nice.
That is... Whoa, no. What did I do? There's no... Did I trigger something? Seriously. I don't have the mobility to just... Shit.
Predictable.
Shit.
What's this?
He's on a horse too, so it's not like he's... Oh no, this is poorly. So poorly.
Our power is yours.
This is our chance.
This is for everyone's.
Oh, Linhart, I can't do anything. No, why do you have to be over there? So literally anywhere else.
Appreciate it. Saw that! Here! I'm not going down! Might makes right. And I'll keep getting stronger.
Yep, I'm stronger now.
Okay.
I'm looking sharp, huh?
Okay, come on. Don't go after Linhardt. Please don't. Let's go after these fuckers. Just need to find a way to take out the Death Knight sooner or later, basically. Okay. Did he move again? He did move again. Oh my goodness, he is like within turns. Because it's like I need to catch up or something, but...
Okay, who's next?
It's... And I could, but I'm also running through a bunch of...
Gotta train harder.
I'm also running through a shit ton of enemies to fight.
Give the goddess my regards, yeah?
We can't be careless.
You should run. I came out on top this time.
What's my strategy? It won't be in vain.
Let's turn the tables. We have this covered.
Let's bring them down!
I think...
Okay. Is he gonna keep just running?
Not so fast!
Yeah, like, that corner of this place means so little. I think I have 2 more turns to catch up and start taking him out properly.
I believe I can do more.
My goodness. If he can just go tank those guys over there, that's perfectly fine too. What was that like? A little roar at the beginning. I'm not sure. There's Wrath for him.
I must lead them well.
My goodness, they're hitting a lot of low percentage stuff, aren't they? They are. Oh, fuck, okay. What do I want to do? Okay, you want to take that guy out for me? Thank you very much. That simplifies things a lot on that end. What I'm going to do over there, basically. Okay. What to do? I don't have a lot of warp options either.
It won't be in vain. I'll use...
You know what to do.
A tragic end. Thanks.
You ready?
That was close.
I have to do this!
I feel a little stronger.
You're in my way!
Steady now. Whoa! I can do this!
Let's make this quick. I don't have time for this!
That was amazing.
Okay. Oh my goodness, I don't think I'm gonna make it in time. I don't. Did I, like, trigger something? I don't know. One more turn.
Sorry. No mercy. I think I've I'll defeat you. I took care of it.
Well, easy peasy. A lot of misses, that's good. Unfortunately, I replaced Stride on Emil, so I don't have Stride on, I think, anyone? That I have with me, at least? So it's not like I can do that either. There's so much going on here. If the time limit's really going to be catch up to him before he leaves, all the reinforcement stuff's basically pointless, and etc., etc. Oh my goodness. Can I even get to him in time?
Put me in there.
Maybe?
Leave it to me.
Oh, it turns out so well. So,
really
I
wanted to
am
die.
100% at a point where... Oh no. Where if he's gonna get out of here, he's really gonna get out of here.
Let me paint you a picture! I wasn't about to let you go. I believe I can do more.
Okay, is this game? Do I need to just rush over there much quicker?
Give the goddess my regards, yeah? Whatever gets me by. I'm looking...
The time of ruin draws near, but their slaughter must wait until next we meet.
Report! The Death Knight has escaped the fortress!
He gave up too easily. Does he have some other plan? Let's deal with the remaining enemies and go after him quickly.
Oh, okay. So it... Shit. Is that the difference? Oh, that's gonna be the difference between me needing to take out Linhardt or not, isn't it? Oh, is that gonna be the difference between that? Okay. Okay, now the enemy reinforcement thing matters, at the very least. Okay, well, fine. Oh, poison! Fantastic. Okay, well, I know how we can take care of this at the very least.
I'd rather not fight, yet avoiding it is more frustrating and fruitless than engaging in the battle itself. I hope someday there will be no fighting and we can all just nap the afternoon.
Ah, fuck. God damn it! I want to control him, so I can't just kill him. It wasn't dangerous. All he was doing was healing their guys. That's all he was doing. My God. Yeah, this isn't to save him, but there is. I did want to try something else, at least on that last turn. I wanted to try something slightly different.
I'm in.
Leave it to me.
I'll try.
will
I don't know. I think I won't be able to lock him in place at all because of the
Here's an
enemy
idea.
commander stuff, but... But maybe I'll be able to activate him to make him actually fight. I guess that's my one hope for how this plays out.
The time of ruin draws near, but their slaughter must wait until next we meet.
Report! The Death Knight has escaped the fortress!
He gave up too easily. Does he have some other plan?
Fine.
Sorry.
That's what it is then, I guess. Well, if I'm not going to be able to get him to be locked in place or something like that, then... it's not like he can get fast enough to, like, block those off either. Okay, so if I'm going to assume I can't get to him, then there's at least one thing I want to do. Very...
Put me in there.
distinctly differently. I don't want him to hit, but, you know... If I have no choice.
Looks like we ended up on opposing sides, Linhardt.
Certainly seems that way. I could almost weep over how things turned out. Do you realize, Caspar, that this is the first time we've ever fought?
Yeah, I think you're right. The first, and probably the last. Fine, how about this?
I don't want him to hit. Good. I don't want him to be the one. If it's gonna have to be, then I want to be the one to at least
strategy?
do what I need to do, you know? I'm sorry, Linhardt. But I gotta stick to my actions. Yes, I redid a turn, but I was really just seeing if I could get the Death Knight to stay there.
Ever since returning to the Empire, I knew this day would arrive. I just hoped it might take a bit longer. Ugh. I hope someday there will be no fighting and we can all just nap the afternoon away.
Linhardt. He is the same sort of thing as Bernie, where it's just like, man, I don't... He's the last person I would have wanted to actually, you know, doom to that fate, per se. You know?
Steady now.
Truly, truly did not want it.
I'll show I took care of it.
That's another one.
A fitting outcome.
Yeah.
Report.
Same idea.
He gave up.
Same idea. I assume he's gonna come back and do something slightly later.
this is how it ends.
Of course that's how that ends. Fuck. I committed too much to that whole thing, didn't I? Oh well.
Good time for a secret scheme.
Okay, just change that aspect of it, I guess. Okay, now let's do this properly this time. No one should die this time. I tried way too hard. I tried way too hard. Oh, my bad. Oh no, I did end up just skipping that.
Too close.
Oh, I opted to put her in alert, stance instead, as well. Worth noting.
Too easy.
And I put him in the line of sort of fire.
I took care of
Since he's just gonna destroy them every time they want to touch him.
They say experience beats growth.
I don't care.
Saw that.
Okay, this should be much better too. Okay, cool.
Oh, heck yeah. I am not.
Okay, well, that should simplify at least a few things. So I need to cut off reinforcements if I want to route them proper, because they're just gonna keep getting more otherwise. How many reinforcement groups do they have? Was it 4 different entrances? I think that's accurate.
You're finished.
That works too. That simplifies it. Doesn't even have retaliation because he managed to get that crit. Cool, cool. Okay, so 1, 2 up in the other corner, 3 over here, 4. So there's just 4 places I need to worry about, basically. In terms of all that fun stuff.
Still in it.
Give the goddess my regards, yeah?
Yeah, I thought I had gotten all that already.
Can't see him.
In a previous attempt.
Can we help? Now's our chance.
And that should do that. Yep, okay. This is the only guy left here, so honestly, I could probably just leave it to these guys and start making my way elsewhere. To start helping on other fronts. But I do need to leave someone here to make sure that we actually deal with this proper. Oh, great job, Hilda! You actually finished off its health bar because you did the adjutant follow-up. Oh, that's perfect. That is exactly 2 times throughout 100 whatever hours that has been useful. Maybe 3. There might have been a 3rd time that was sort of useful.
I'm up for it. I know just the thing. Relax. You're dead. I have grown marginally stronger.
Perfect. Stuck it over there. That's not fantastic. Basically means I wanna... Best way to do this. I don't have any gambits. She gonna die if I let that go through. So I could heal her. Certainly save her from some damage.
Your end has come.
Not really useful, but okay.
I will not die yet.
My blood compels me.
I must keep going.
Okay. This should turn out... Yeah, okay. I knew she had high resistance, so that was high probability. That would work out well. Annette's not in place that can get hit, so everyone's going after alert stance her, so I don't know what the chances are in this, but she won't die this turn unless I get horrible, horrible RNG on 3 different attacks. That's more than I thought it would be. Shit. Okay. Whew. Okay, that works. That works too. Yeah, I've basically got that settled over there. I just need to go over and take that out all proper like. Just finish it. Run away. Advantage, yeah. Not doing great for you guys. Okay, well... should be able to handle this at the very least.
I've got no time for mercy.
Okay, Marianne, you can handle that. You will take out this really quick. Yep.
Still alive.
I'll try.
All is going to plan.
Okay, last health bar, but I don't have people close enough to finish it off, and that's a 19% chance, so should be okay at least. Just need to spend my time making sure this doesn't destroy Raphael over there.
Don't expect any sympathy.
Okay. And so I have
no strength left.
He can just heal himself. So wait there for the reinforcements, and we just need one more of those, so not too much more to drop the enemy. Really do much, did ya? Okay. Should finish him off fairly quickly. Just need to make my way around. Yeah, to that area there. While finishing off the rest of them. Yeah, they're gonna take a while until they're useful again.
It's over. It won't be in vain.
Okay, no problem there then.
On you.
All is going to plan.
You make me feel safe.
Step aside.
Once I've decided you're done, you're done.
Okay, and
At your service.
well, that's not doing too much at the moment, but that should be fine at the very least.
I have an idea.
Okay. Straightforward.
At the ready.
Especially if I want to do things this way. Oh, it doesn't get the other one.
I'll give you a hand.
Watch this.
Down he goes.
All this violence. And for what?
Down he goes.
You're done! What's next? Good going.
Down he goes.
I wasn't about to let you go.
And down he goes.
Hey!
She's a bit of a magic.
Forgiveness.
She's a bit of a magic tank, isn't she? 31 resilience. I didn't even realize that.
I don't know what happened.
That it was that high. Okay. Just 3 more, 4 more. Okay, shouldn't be difficult. Shouldn't be very difficult.
We're all desperate, aren't we?
Okay. Probably gonna bring in another one, aren't they? Yep. Or no, no reinforcements this time at least.
This could turn the tides.
So, move Mercedes ahead of 1.
So helpful.
Don't plan to use her in an actual fight. Put her on the reinforcement area. Then go use the people that are actually close enough to do damage. Otherwise, basically Claude and Yuri. So, you know, somehow one-shot the guy.
You got yourself killed.
And this should be the route.
What did you expect?
For as much as I've been failing this route to not kill people I don't need to. Of the students and... Really? So we didn't need... Okay, interesting. I assume I could have finished it early by taking out the Death Knight, basically. And I wouldn't have had to kill her. But I was committed to a lot of my moves at that point, so... Again, I try to at least commit to my choices. For better or for worse.